Wait, ako wapi?
Amepigishwa raundi usiku mbaya sana.
What?
Your design.
But why now?
Right.
Because of shift?
Diversionary tactics.
From shift.
Yeah, your design, John.
Sure.
Yeah. Lazima you keep the masses busy talking about something and watching something as we transition. Politics.
Imagine going to work one day, only to have armed officers storm in, handcuff you, and take you away without explanation. This is exactly what happened to Morara Kebaso, a prominent lawyer and activist in Kenya, who was arrested under mysterious circumstances. What led to this shocking incident? And what does it mean for the future of civil liberties in Kenya? Stay tuned as we uncover the details of this alarming story and explore its implications for democracy and human rights in the region. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a significant and troubling event that has captured the attention of many in Kenya and beyond. We'll be discussing the arrest of Morara Kebaso, a lawyer turned activist who was taken from his office under mysterious circumstances. Stay tuned as we unpack the details surrounding this incident and its implications for civil rights in Kenya. Morara Kebaso is not just any lawyer. He's a prominent political activist known for his outspoken criticism of the Kenyan government. He has been actively involved in civic education, focusing on issues like stalled government projects and corruption. Recently, he has gained attention for his bold statements against high-ranking officials, including President William Ruto. His work has made him a target for those who may not appreciate his advocacy for accountability and transparency. On September 30th, 2024, Morara Kebaso was arrested at his office in Kahawa Sukari, Nairobi, in a dramatic and alarming fashion. Eyewitnesses described a scene that felt more like a raid than a lawful arrest. Around midday, masked individuals, who were later identified as police officers from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI, stormed into his office. They were heavily armed and acted with a sense of urgency that left employees and clients in shock. Witnesses reported that the officers handcuffed Kebaso and confiscated his personal belongings, including 2 mobile phones and a laptop. This seizure raised immediate concerns about the privacy of his communications and the potential loss of sensitive information related to his legal work and activism. The officers did not present a warrant or provide any clear reason for the arrest, leading many to question the legality of their actions. After the arrest, Kebaso's lawyer attempted to follow the police vehicle to ensure his client's safety and legal rights were upheld. However, upon arriving at the Nairobi Regional Police Headquarters, he was met with resistance. Authorities denied him access to Kebaso, citing orders from higher-ups that prevented any legal representation or media from seeing him. This lack of transparency has fueled speculation about the motives behind Kebaso's detention and raised alarms about potential human rights violations. The arrest occurred just hours after Kebaso had been active on social media, where he condemned the brutal treatment of another activist, Bruce John. In his post, he highlighted John's torture after being allegedly abducted by individuals linked to local government officials. Kebaso's timing was particularly concerning. It seemed as though he had become a target for speaking out against systemic issues within the government. As news of his arrest spread, it quickly became clear that this was not just an isolated incident, but part of a larger pattern of intimidation faced by activists in Kenya. Many began to speculate whether Kebaso's vocal criticism had crossed a line for those in power, prompting this aggressive response. The atmosphere surrounding his arrest was charged with tension as supporters and fellow activists took to social media platforms to express their outrage. Hashtags calling for his release began trending, amplifying calls for accountability from law enforcement agencies. The public's reaction underscored the growing concern over civil liberties in Kenya and the lengths to which authorities might go to silence dissent. The situation surrounding Morara Kebaso highlights a troubling trend regarding civil liberties in Kenya. activists are increasingly facing intimidation and violence for speaking out against government actions. The refusal to allow legal representation or media access to Kebaso further underscores concerns about human rights violations. As citizens rally for his release, it becomes essential to consider what this means for freedom of expression and the safety of activists in Kenya. As we conclude today's video, it's crucial to stay informed and engage with these developments. The situation surrounding Morara Kebaso is not just about one individual. It reflects broader issues affecting democracy in Kenya. We encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below and consider supporting organizations that advocate for human rights and freedom of speech.